Okie dokie, welcome back from this job in the Piggery where we're going to do a feed delivery system, and I'm out here on Chester Farm. So there's, what they say, they said there's about 40 employees out on Chester Farm. I'm calling it Chester Farm, it's just called the Piggery. It's on Chester Road, so let's call it Chester Farm. The price for piggery meat for pigs had gotten so low it was no longer viable, so Piggery Farm started shutting down and the processors had no supply, so they started buying their own farms, so they had their own supply. And this is one of those farms that they own with 5,000 sows and about 8,000 little weaners. I think that's what they're called, weaners. The ones that sows produce the little weaners. The weaners they feed and fatten, ready for market. Going to market. So we're here to with this new set of sheds they got where they keep these little fellas. We're here to install a feed system and then I'll go straight from here and I'll do a job at the headquarters that AF Systems will work for, and then that'll take us up for another probably 8 days. Sorry, I'm just landing the drone one-handed on the roof here of the vehicle. You can hear it touch down.
Landing.
So this is the grain silo. This gets filled with feed, and we have to attach to the bottom of it. Like, here's one I prepared earlier, but not really. So pretty straightforward. Grain comes out of there, goes through the chute. So you fortunately will be spared the smell. Here we go. Receiver adapter fitted, the hoppers fitted, and now we're ready to start working inside the shed. And before we can do that, we've got to clean the surface. This is the new one on the side here. And as you can see, you've got, so we're going to have to support a beam between these two, so you've got one on the other side. Pig! Hi pigs! Pig. So, smells lovely. You get used to it, no doubt, but the first thing you notice is the smell. Hello pigs! So we've got to work in and around all of these and just copy what they've got on that side onto this side. Bring the pipe work from that end right across and have a mounting bracket at the end here. The drive unit goes on there, as you can see. We've got one there, so we're basically just going to copy. This is, I don't know how old this version is, quite old, but we'll be just putting in a new one, which will be, that looks like 50 mil. We're doing 75 mil. We'll have drops everywhere down into the pig feeders. So before they position any of the feeders, we'll get all the drops down. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 pens. And I'll probably have on the drops, 3 drops I think is going in each one. So we'll be here for the next 3 or 4 days just installing this, and then on Tuesday I'll get the vehicle, the motorhome, trade up to Perth, where it's going to go to the Eno dealership there and get sorted out. And I'll spend next week doing the job for Mal in the warehouse, and then fly home back to Queensland, or possibly I'm still waiting to confirm whether I've got a detour via Darwin to inspect a job up there before Christmas. So once we get a reply from them, hopefully today or Monday, we'll rearrange some flight details. So that's it. Let's go to work.